Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Siddhi Doshi and currently I am pursuing my MBA from SAS Institute of Management Studies. And today we will discuss about the topic World Trade Organization. Before going through, I can say that you all must have aware about what is World Trade Organization. You all must have heard about this in school life, right? So let us see the brief introduction about what is World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization is the only international organization dealing with the global rules of trade between nations. Also, its main function is to ensure that trade flows as smoothly, predictably, and freely as possible. World Trade Organization had replaced GATT, that is General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. They deal with agriculture, textiles, clothing, banking, telecommunications, government purchases, industrial standards, and product safety, food sanitation, regulations, intellectual properties, and much more. This is the brief introduction about World Trade Organization. The next we will see that fact file of World Trade Organization. Means in short we will see that when World Trade Organization was established, when it was created and who was the head and so on. World Trade Organization was located in Geneva, Switzerland. Also in Switzerland. It was established on 1st January 1995. It was created by Uruguay Round Negotiation 1986 to 1994. Membership was 162 countries since 30th November 2015. The head of World Trade Organization was Roberto Azevedo, Director and General, also we can say. Secretariat staff was 625. This is the short fact file of World Trade Organization. Now next we will see that why World Trade Organization, means why it is so important. It is important to arrange the implementations, administration and operations of trade agreements. It also helps in settlements of disputes, trade relations in issues deal with under the agreements, to provide a framework for implementing of the results arising out of the deliberations which taken place at ministerial conference level. It also helps to manage efficiently and efficiency the trade policies review mechanism, TRIM in short. Also to create more together relationship with all nations in respect of global economic. The next we will see that functions of World Trade Organization. First function of World Trade Organization is administrate World Trade Organization trade agreements. Second is forum for trade negotiations. The third is handling trade disputes. Fourth is monitoring national trade policies. Fifth is technical assistance and training for development countries. The sixth is cooperation with other international organizations. These were the functions of World Trade Organization. Now let us see what are the principles of World Trade Organization. The basic principles of World Trade Organization, according to the World Trade Organization: trade without discrimination first, in that most favored nations, it shows that treating other people equally. The second is national treatment. In this, treating foreigners and local people equally. The next is fair trade gradually through negotiation and predictability through bidding and transparency. Promoting fair competition. The last is encouraging development and economic reform. These were the principles of World Trade Organization. Now let us see the structure of World Trade Organization. Here we can see that this is the structure of World Trade Organization. In that, first is ministerial conference. Then the ministerial conference is divided into three parts. That is General Council, Dispute Settlement Body, and the third is Trade Policy Review Body. Then next, General Council is further divided into four parts. The first is the Community on T&D and TNE. The second, Goods Council. The third, Intellectual Property Councils, and the fourth, Services Council. This is the structure of World Trade Organization. This is how it is structured. The next we can see that objective of World Trade Organization. The objective of World Trade Organization is to improve the standard of living of the people in the member countries. It is also used to ensure full employment and broad increase in effective demand, to enlarge production and trade of goods, to increase the trade of services, to ensure optimum utilization of world resources, to protect the environment, to accept the concept of sustainable development. These were the objective of World Trade Organization. The next we will see that what are the role of World Trade Organization. The main goal of World Trade Organization is to help the trading industry to become smooth, fair, free and predictable. It was organized to become the administrator of multilateral trade and business agreements between its member nations. The second role, it shows that it supports all occurring negotiation for latest agreements for trade. Also, World Trade Organization tries to resolve trade disputes between member nations. Also, World Trade Organization acts as the administrator. If there are unfair trade practices or dumping and there is complaint filed, the staff of World Trade Organization are expected to investigate and check if there are violations based on the multilateral agreements. These were the roles of World Trade Organization. Now let us see the agreements. First is the World Trade Organization agreements covers goods, services and intellectual property. Also they include individual countries' commitments to lower customs, tariffs and other trade barriers and to open and keep open services markets. These agreements are often called the World Trade Organization trade rules, and the World Trade Organization is often described as rule based, a system based on rules. The agreements for the two largest areas, goods and services. Now at the end we will see that what it concludes, which will see that the conclusion. It concludes that it is the place where the member country comes and talks together and shares their grievances in order to resolve their problems related to international trade. Also, the country makes their decisions through various councils and committees whose memberships consist of all World Trade members. The system helps promote peace by handling dispute of member countries. It provides free trade which cuts the cost of living and provides more choice of products and qualities and stimulates economic growth. This concludes the World Trade Organization. So here I end up with my discussions. I hope I make it clear. Thank you.